to node 8 with no splices. One 3-mile long section of cable, no splices anywhere along the way. This comes up and around and eventually ends up in the splice case that Marty's working on down below here. There it is spliced into these yellow cables that go back to the patch panels over in the UC2B space. The other ends of these yellow cables were pre-terminated in the factory, so they're perfect. Now this is ribbon cable, and so all these cables happen 12 at a time. If it's not ribbon cable, you do one splice at a time. So this is a more efficient way, and that's why we use ribbon cable throughout the main backbone of the network, and actually wherever we could. Cool. So if you were to follow this yellow cable, up, oh, you made it there. Down and around, it comes this way. Into these high-density patch panels, which we can go look at from the other side. So every single strand that comes in from the outside world ends at a patch panel here.
So here on the front side of this patch panel, those yellow cables from up above come down carrying lots of fiber optic strands, and the strands break out into individual strands of fiber, pieces of hair-thin glass that carry pulses of light. Each of them is wrapped in a different colored plastic so we can tell them apart. Here are some that are blue or green or orange, and they end in a white plug where we can plug each one of these strands that goes to homes or organizations into the electronics and connect everything up. Here are some of those white plugs with blue around. So the banks of red lights behind these two men are the electronics, where each of these cables that comes in gets plugged into to interconnect. Every one of these white plugs operates at gigabit speed, connecting homes and organizations around Champaign-Urbana, letting them talk to each other, whether that's phone calls or video conferences or TV or telemedicine. And the bank of patch panels sits in the middle. To the left of that is a group of red batteries that keep the whole thing operational even if the power goes out. And above them we'll see two more pipes that come in the building, so that even if one cable gets cut, there's a second route to connect everything in Champaign-Urbana up and keep everyone connected. That's part of what's great about fiber optics, the speed and the reliability. It's fiber optic broadband only from UC2B.